everyone, in this video we will learn how we can create a chatbot to chat with our documents using OpenAI Llama 2 as our large language model, and we will also be using Chroma as our vector database. And to do all this implementation we will be using Langchain framework. So here is the code we will be using doing this using Llama 2 as well as OpenAI. So let's first see how we can do this with Llama 2. So first of all, I will install the packages. So before running the script, please make sure that you have selected a runtime as GPU. So it's fine. This package is installed now. I will just install the Chroma DB package because Chroma is our vector store. Or you can see that is our vector database where we will be storing our embeddings. So in Chroma we store our embeddings locally, while in Pinecone we store our embeddings in the cloud. The package installed. So let's install OpenAI and tick token package, and then we are good to go ahead. Now I will just import all the required libraries. So we require PyPDF loader so that we can load the PDF file and extract the data from it. And then we require text loader so we can upload that .text file and extract the data from it. And then we require docs to text loader so that we can upload our .text, our .docs file, our what like word files, and we can extract the data from it. And then we will do voting characters text splitter so that we can split the text into chunks. Okay, and then we require Hugging Face embeddings. So we require Hugging Face embeddings because we will be converting our text chunks into embeddings. So we will be creating embeddings for each of the text chunks. So for this we are using sentence transfer embeddings open source embedding model, and we will be using sentence transformer embeddings, plus we require Chroma because Chroma is our vector database, our vector store where will be stored out embeddings. And to access the model from to download the model or to download the Llama 2 model from Hugging Face, require the notebook logging where we will just log in to our Hugging Face account by entering our as access token key over here, are entering our Hugging Face API key, and we will be able to access the models and wrappers which are in the Hugging Face, and we can download those models in our notebook. And then we require torch and transformers so that we can import auto tokenizer and we can convert our text into an array. We require pipeline, and as we implementing Llama 2 models locally, we are not accessing it through API key. So we require Hugging Face pipeline. We will be creating a pipeline, and then we will require conversational retrieval chain so that we can do the question answer, and then we are importing conversation buffer memory so that we can save the chat history. Okay, if I ask some question that is relevant to the previous question, so our model has some chat history. Like we seeing ChatGPT application, then we require OpenAI embeddings. I will also show you how you can use open source embedding model and how you can use both to create embeddings for each our text chunk using OpenAI embeddings. Then we are importing that OpenAI so that we can chat with our basically large language model, and I will be using the Llama 2 model as well as I will be using the OpenAI model, which is not free, the closed source model, and it has some cost associated with it. Then we import OS so that we can link down the path or forward that data folder, and then we require sys so that I can generate a system message if I just want to exit the process. Now you can see that we have imported all the required direct libraries. Now I will just create a directory over here by the name of docs where I will just upload my PDF files. You can also upload the word files or text files as well. Now you can see here I have just created a directory by the name of docs, which you can see over here. Now I'll just upload two PDF files over here. I have uploaded these two PDF files. One is this, one is this art of war, which you can see over here, and other is this document. This is attention all you need PDF file. Okay, you can also upload any kind of PDF file, other documents, or any text file. So these three extensions are spotted over here. Now we'll just extract the data from these two PDF files, and this data stored in the variable document, which you can see over here as well. Okay, now I will split the text into chunks. So here I am splitting that text into chunk, and each will have 1000 characters. Now you can see that we have splitted the data into text chunks. Now I will just create embeddings for each of the text chunk. So we can also use Hugging Face embeddings. You can use sentence transformer embeddings, plus we can also use OpenAI embedding. So OpenAI embedding are not free. It has some cost associated with them. So first let's see how we can do this with OpenAI embedding and add OpenAI models. Then you will see how we can do this with Hugging Face embeddings and Llama 2 model. So here you can see that I have just passed my OpenAI API keys over here, and here I'm just downloading embeddings from OpenAI embeddings over here, and let me show you. By default it uses text embeddings at 002 model. You can just change the embedding model as well, but this is the default model which we have inside, and we are using this. So now you can see I'm just initializing the Chroma vector DB. So here you can see that we have splitted our document into chunks. So you can see that we have the data over here from the PDF, and then we have splitted the data into different text chunks. Now we'll just create embeddings for each of the text chunk. I'm just creating embeddings for each of the text chunk and just saving those embeddings into vector database, or you can say that vector store or knowledge base. So using Chroma, I'm just saving those embeddings into this Chroma knowledge base. So Chroma is basically our vector database, our vector store, and we are storing our embeddings in Chroma knowledge base. So here you can see that I have just passed the downloaded embeddings over here, and here I have just passed the doc text chunks. Okay, so in this variable we have our documents text chunks. Okay, so now I will just initialize my OpenAI model over here. We are using 3.5 turbo. GPT-4 is available as well. You can use it as well, and here I'm justifying the temperature as 1.9 pressure temperature terms. Define how creative your model will be. So temperature value varies from 0 to 1. So if the temperature value is 0, it means the model is not creative. It is not taking any risk. But if the temperature value is 0.8 or 0.9, it means the model is creative and it will take this. Okay, so here I'm just defining conversation buffer memory as well, so it can drag inputs and output, and it can save the conversation in the memory as well. Here I'm just creating a conversation retrieval chain. Conversation retrieval chain is basically built on retrieval QA chain, and the composition retrieval chain provides chat history component as well. So you can just define memory, or you can randomly add chat history as well. So here I'm just asking a question below the moral law causes. So let's see what the answer we get from here, like this. Okay, so we can just adjust these maximum new tokens over here so that we don't get these types of answers. So along with this, now you can just interact your document bot as well, like we did previously, and you can just generate your required response as well. So that's all from this video. I hope you have learned something from this. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.